Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be episode 4 of reading aloud from the Swiftie Story. Today we are starting at the very bottom of page 10, so if you want to follow along, go ahead and grab your copy. Otherwise, settle in and get ready to listen. I've been a Swiftie for as long as I can remember. My parents are both huge Swifties, so of course I grew up the biggest Swiftie ever. People at school would always ask me about my favorite songs or artists, and I could scream Taylor Swift with no hesitation. I remember screaming the Red album with my dad whenever we were in the car. I'm 14 years old, so I was around 3 to 4 years old at this time. I remember dancing around my house screaming the lyrics to 22, We're Never Ever Getting Back Together, I Knew You Were Trouble, Red, All Too Well, etc. Obviously, I loved all the songs on Red, but as a kid, those were the ones that stuck out to me the most. When 1989 came out, I remember hearing Wildest Dreams for the first time, and I was obsessed. For years, if anyone asked what my favorite song was, I would always say Wildest Dreams. To this day, this song holds such a special place in my heart because it was the first song I called mine. Taylor is my ultimate inspiration. She is so strong and kind and is such an amazing example to me. Whenever I'm sad, Taylor can cheer me up in a heartbeat. Whether that means listening to her music, watching music videos, watching her interviews, watching Miss Americana, etc., literally anything Taylor related will bring the biggest smile to my face. I look up to her and love her so much I can't even explain. When I was about 8 or 9, my mom took me to the Reputation Stadium tour. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I remember the pure joy I experienced when Taylor started singing Ready for It, and I literally died dead. One of the standouts was when Taylor played Long Live on the piano. That song is my everything, and I love it with all my heart. The other day, I was watching my videos from the tour and reliving the memories of seeing Taylor play Long Live. It just made me burst into tears. That song is my world. Despite being pretty young, those are memories I will never forget. I remember when Lover came out and watching the Me music video, singing and dancing around my grandma's house to any song on Lover made me feel unstoppable. I remember being in school, and when I would say Taylor was my favorite artist, people would say stuff like, Ew, her music sucks. Don't worry, you'll grow out of that phase. But I've never stopped loving Taylor. Ever. I remember the day I was on my way to dance, driving in the car, and my dad told me someone stole Taylor's music, and being so furious. In my mind, Taylor was practically queen of the world, and I felt so sad for her, but looking back, the re-records have changed my life, and I'm so proud of Taylor for turning something so negative into such a positive and emotional experience. Anyway, I remember the day Folklore came out. I remember learning the lyrics to Cardigan in my room by watching the lyric video over and over again until it stuck. Folklore is so special to me and my family because COVID was such a stressful and dark time. Folklore gave me a chance to truly escape from the world around me, and I'm forever grateful for that. Now, I remember Evermore coming out and being so confused that Taylor could put out 2 albums so quickly, but being ultimately so proud of her. Folklore and Evermore are truly works of art. My favorite song out of both Folklore and Evermore is The Lakes. I can't express how the song makes me feel. It just gives me chills. Now we're getting closer to the present day. I remember being obsessed with Fearless and read Taylor's version. I'm so proud of Taylor. Me and my mom are actually obsessed with All Too Well 10-minute version. It's my mom's all-time favorite song. Every time we listen to it, no matter where we are, we scream it like we're at a concert. I remember the day Midnights came out, we listened to the album on the TV, and my whole family were listening to the album together. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, all younger than me. My brothers don't like to admit it, but they love Taylor too. I've turned my 3 and 7-year-old sisters into big Swifties. Midnights is such a special album, and I love it so much. I remember on the first day the songs that stood out to me the most were Lavender Haze, Antihero, Maroon, and You're On Your Own Kid. I have major anxiety and went through a really hard time at the beginning of this year where I was bullied really badly and had to leave the school I was at. Through the ups and downs of my life, Taylor has always been there. Songs like Antihero and Afterglow, my favorite on Lover, are songs I always play whenever my anxiety has taken over. Now, a few days before July 7th, I was so excited for Speak Now, Taylor's version. I love Speak Now so much. I ended up making a cake to celebrate the album release with my auntie, who is the biggest Swiftie as well, and went to the Speak Now tour at my age. Speak Now Taylor's version was such a fun album release for me. It was one of the best days ever. Now we're approaching August 10th, which is when 1989 Taylor's version was announced. I was one of the people who were so sure about the album announcement. That day I wore red lipstick, all my friendship bracelets, and had a 1989 outfit on. I was watching the Eras Tour live stream, and I remember when she announced it, I screamed so loudly and started bursting into tears. The Eras Tour movie was such a fun experience. I went with my mom, my sister, and my Swiftie bestie and her mom and her sisters. We had the best time, and I was bawling my eyes out the entire time. and I remember thinking to myself how this was one of the best moments of my entire life. I thought to myself, I'm so happy right now. No one can understand how much I love Mom, Taylor. I haven't been to the Eras Tour in person yet because I live in Australia, but I have tickets to see her in February and I'm so excited. I have a countdown on my phone which goes down every day. Now we're up to October 27th, 1989, Taylor's version release day. My auntie drove from another part of Australia to stay with us. We were making bracelets and our 1989 Taylor's version cake all day. 1989 means so much to me, and Taylor killed it with her version. Every song sounds crisper and cleaner, and I'm so obsessed I've been listening to it every day since the release. Now as I'm writing this, it's November 7th. Being a Swiftie is the best thing that ever happened to me. It just gives me so much joy. If I was to talk to Taylor, I would say how much her music has helped me with my anxiety and how much joy she has brought me. I love her so much, and she truly is Mother. It is my dream to meet you, Taylor. I love you so much. It is truly unfathomable. Stella. And her YouTube username is @loverlore.13. I will tag her in the description if you guys want to find her channel. I've been a Swiftie since the Lover era, but Taylor's music has been a big part of my life since long before that. Some of my biggest memories from childhood are listening to songs from 1989 in red on long car rides with my mom. Not only that, Folklore and Evermore helped me get through some difficult times in my life, and I could not be more grateful for that. Taylor Swift is one of my biggest inspirations, and I know she is for thousands, if not millions of others, and that's just amazing to me. If I got to say one thing to her, I would thank her for all the amazing work she's doing and for being such an amazing human. We need more people like her. Sophie. I think what convinced me to become a Swiftie was actually Taylor's music and her Eras Tour. I had always loved her, but never actually declared myself a Swiftie until this year. The first Taylor Swift song I heard was probably Shake It Off or Blank Space. Shake It Off has always held a special place in my heart for that reason. I've always loved the upbeat style to it, and it brings me so much joy to listen to the song, which is now owned by Taylor herself. I love Taylor because she has such a kind and caring soul. She enjoys life and lives it to the fullest while also making sure other people are happy too. She brings joy and happiness to so many people in the world, and it makes me love her even more. Her music is just a part of it. I love her as a human being as well. Taylor's music means so much to me. I love how she has explored different genres and experimented with new types of music. She is the best lyricist, and she curates beautiful music. Her lyrics are just so different from others, and that is what makes them so special. Taylor's music and Taylor herself have helped me through so many things. She brings light to a dark day with her fun, upbeat songs, while other days she's just there to support us through hard times. The many quotes she has said over the years are so inspirational and empowering, and those have had a major impact on so many people. Personally, my favorite song has to be Shake It Off or I Know Places. Shake It Off is just such a fun song and makes me feel so happy when I listen to it. It makes me forget about the people who hate on others for fun. I Know Places was just perfectly written. The lyrics, the music, and Taylor. It's just perfect. And the Taylor's version of it is even better. The way she yells right before the second chorus is just amazing. I love those songs to the moon and to Saturn. The best part about being a Swiftie is the community. We all have such a good connection with each other, and everyone accepts everyone as is. Everyone is so kind and loving. I love the Swiftie community so much. If I could tell Taylor something, I would say that she's the most kind and pure person on earth, and that she has helped so many people, including myself. I would tell her that she deserves exactly what she has, that she is loved by so many people, and that she should keep on doing what she's doing. Anonymous. This is definitely a core memory for me. It was a Saturday morning, and I was watching CMT, Country Music Television, with my older sister while my mom was getting us donuts, and the Picture to Burn music video came on, and I was obsessed with it. As I grew up, my sister would listen to the albums, and I would listen to it as well. I also remember the time in middle school we were doing song analysis, and I brought in Haunted. I remember being teased and tormented by the boys for listening to Taylor. I apologize if I'm getting off topic here, and I'm heartbroken to admit I stopped listening to Taylor because of this. I came back because of Reputation, and I'm so happy that I did. I love Taylor so much. She has made such a huge impact on me and my life. Nate. I became a Swiftie when I was 7 years old in the 1989 era, and I also went to the Rep Tour as well. I stream her songs and evaluate her lyrics all the time. She helps me out unknowingly when I'm struggling with hard times. My favorite song is You're on Your Own, Kid, because it comforts me a lot. I love her so much. I feel like I'm pronouncing this wrong, but Seunga? Alright guys, that is it for this video of reading aloud stories from the Swiftie Story. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below and subscribe so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new part of this series and just another video in general. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!